The rollout of new EV and plug-in hybrid models across different segments is good news for consumers looking for an alternative fuel vehicle that will fit their needs. And in this video, we are going to look at two of those alternatives. We are talking about the Nissan Ariya and the Kia EV6. Both cars are amazing in their own right, but when you compare them both, it stands to question, which is better? We will look at its design features, performance, speed, and price tag, and even recommend the car we think is better. So let's get into it. Nissan Ariya versus Kia EV6 overview. We're not entirely sure how an inanimate object can be honorable, but that's the meaning of this electric SUV's name. The Nissan Ariya is the Japanese brand's second proper electric car, and its first new one for more than a decade. The new Ariya will sit above the existing Leaf model and takes the form of a family-sized SUV. Nissan is hoping to tap into the vast global market for medium-sized electric SUVs and is aiming squarely at the likes of the Volkswagen ID.4, Skoda Enyaq iV, and Tesla Model Y. The Kia EV6, on the other hand, is the company's first dedicated EV, and the striking crossover is built on the same Electric Global Modular Platform, or EGMP for short. The EGMP will help underpin a batch of new Kia EVs. With an estimated range of up to 310 miles and quick charging rates thanks to its 800-volt architecture, the EV6 is an example of the expanding choices and capabilities of the latest electric vehicles. Design features. Inside, the EV6's design and layout are not as daring as the outside, but the configuration and features look more attractive and futuristic than any other current Kia model. Although the center console doesn't slide back and forth, and there are no front seat footrests like there are on the upcoming Ioniq 5, still, the EV6 successfully mixes high-tech content such as a digitized dashboard with practical elements such as a floating center console with copious storage solutions and a large bin underneath it. Other touches that stand out are the two-tone, two-spoke steering wheel, the prominent start button on the center console, and the gold accents that are tastefully placed throughout the cockpit. For Nissan Ariya, even with the odd but curiously alluring metallic brown of the launch cars, the Ariya looks like a handsome package. The large grille and contrasting roof and pillars cleverly hide the bulk of the car, as do the enormous 20-inch wheels with matching wheel arch extensions. Inside, the Ariya's flat floor makes for a vast cabin with plenty of space for passengers. The dashboard is simple but neatly executed with all the displays arranged in a single-screen assembly that spans just over half of the dashboard. Touch-sensitive buttons are integrated into a wooden strip that spans the width of the car, while the center console slides back and forth to allow drivers to maximize the floor space. For this round, we'll hand it over to the Nissan Ariya for its exterior and interior design that just stands out. Performance. Available with a single electric motor mounted on the rear axle or an electric motor on both axles, the EV6 can be configured with rear or all-wheel drive. While all-wheel drive models have the larger battery pack and either 320 or 576 total horsepower, the base rear drive example has a smaller battery and just 167 horsepower. Opting for the bigger battery boosts the rear drive EV6's total system output to 225 horsepower. Kia has tuned the EV6 with the aim of making it more fun to drive, and it has a larger 77.4 kilowatt-hour battery to give all versions an official range of well over 300 miles. And thanks to its super-fast 235 kilowatt charging, you can top up the battery from 10 to 80% in as little as 18 minutes. Quicker than you can charge a Tesla Model Y. For the Nissan Ariya, buyers will be able to choose from 63 kilowatt-hour or 87 kilowatt-hour battery packs. The figures refer to the actual usable capacity rather than the overall size. Two-wheel drive versions can be specified with either pack, with the 63 kilowatt-hour producing 214 horsepower and the 87 kilowatt-hour delivering 239 horsepower to the front wheels. Customers opting for the all-wheel drive or e-Force versions get two different power outputs, with the standard 87 kilowatt-hour model generating 302 horsepower and the range-topping 87 kilowatt-hour performance model packing 389 horsepower. Nissan's own figures suggest that the entry-level 63 kilowatt-hour model will have a driving range of around 223 miles, while the 87 kilowatt-hour version will offer up to 310 miles on a full charge. All versions will be able to accept a rapid DC charge at speeds of up to 130 kilowatts, which is on par, if not fractionally quicker than its rivals, with a notable exception of the Tesla Model Y, which can charge at well over 200 kilowatts. The 63 kilowatt-hour model will be able to charge from 10 to 80% in an estimated 31 minutes, while the 87 kilowatt-hour version will do the same in around 35 minutes. In this category, we are going to give it to the Kia EV6. Their performance and charging speed of 10 to 80 in 18 minutes make it easy for them to win this section. Speed. In cheaper rear-wheel drive form, the Kia EV6 has one 226 horsepower motor driving the rear wheels, giving a performance that's decent, doing a 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. The pricier dual-motor all-wheel drive version has a second electric motor powering the front wheels, increasing power to 321 horsepower in total, and giving acceleration that's rocketing from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 5.0 seconds. Though you will have to pay for that extra performance with a slightly shorter range, but only by around 15 miles. In late 2022, a 577 horsepower GT version will be joining the lineup. Kia says this hot model can sprint from 0 to 62 miles per hour in 3.5 seconds, which makes it faster than the Porsche Taycan 4S Saloon and matches the Model Y performance. The Ariya's speed, on the other hand, company officials estimate the acceleration of 0 to 60 in 7.2 seconds. And if that's not enough, Nissan will happily sell you a two-motor 2023 Ariya with e-Force all-wheel drive. Checking this box essentially doubles the power, delivering 389 horsepower and a whopping 443 foot-pounds of torque. Hitting 60 miles per hour should take somewhere in the high 4-second range, making this Nissan a worthy performance foil for Tesla's Model Y long range. That being said, in this category we are going to give it to the Kia EV6 again. Price. Two models will go on sale in the US, with a 58 kilowatt-hour light model starting at $40,900 and a wind 77.4 kilowatt-hour model with a $47,000 starting price, meaning the bigger battery is a $6,100 expense. The light trim is rear-wheel drive only, while the wind trim can be upgraded to a dual-motor all-wheel drivetrain for an additional $3,900. Meanwhile, a sportier GT line model will also be available for $51,200. Like the wind trim, this only gets you rear-wheel drive. Upgrading to all-wheel drive will cost you $4,700 more. Also coming to the US later in 2022 is the Kia EV6 GT. Not to be confused with the GT line, the GT model looks to be a performance beast. Sadly, pricing has not been revealed just yet. Nissan is targeting pricing between $40,000 and $60,000 for the Ariya depending on powertrain, battery, and content, making this model a clear strike at the heart of today's EV market. On the shallow end, the Ariya's front-wheel drive Venture Plus trim starts at $47,125, including a $1,175 destination fee. But if you include its $7,500 federal tax credit, the price goes down to $39,625. The better you want your Ariya, the more expensive it becomes, but it is worth it. Both cars are good, but in this little comparison, we are going to give it to the Kia EV6. Its features and performance knocked the Nissan Ariya out of the park. That is all we have for you today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to leave us a like and hit the big bold red subscribe button to subscribe to our channel. Till next time.